Welcome back to the Normandy, where we should take it easy for a little bit. We've been we've been going pretty damn quickly through this game, through all the planets and stuff. So we're gonna go touch base with our companions or crew members again, because we've been on a few away missions already, and yeah, might as well do so now. Hello, Doctor Liara.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Well, I did just walk into your room.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
That work must be fairly lonesome.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
Ah, that must make you quite the introvert, then.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
Ah. Do you like it at least? Hold on. That's okay.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
I'm fascinating?
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Those series of facial expressions are what I remember most from the game. Huh? No. uh, just relax. I wasn't serious. Come on.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Okay, Liara. I'll see you later.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
So generic. I should go. That's why you gotta supplement it with your own words. Next up, Kaiden. God, I'll never get used to that.
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Sure.
Let's hear it, Lieutenant. I'm always open to my officers.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander.
Huh, are you concerned for me?
It's a personal observation, Caden.
I don't want to step on anyone else's toes, especially if you're if I have misread your interests.
My interests?
All right, Alenko. Off the record, permission to speak candidly, cross my heart and hope to die. What are you talking about?
Dr. Tassoni, ma'am.
Hmm.
There's a lower deck rumor that she's, interested in you as more than a source of Prothean data. She's a very interesting lady. To my, tastes, but, I never claimed to be big on alien culture.
Huh. Are you jealous, Alenko?
You seem awfully worried about my personal affairs.
It's just that we don't have much downtime these days. I like being around you, but I don't want to take up your personal time.
Hmm. Ah. Well, I'm here, aren't I?
Look, you didn't want to talk about Liara, did you? What's your real issue?
You're right. Sorry. It wasn't, Liara's not my main concern. I'm not questioning any decision you've made, Shepard. Let me be clear about that. It's just my experience that once someone lets something slide, it tends to pick up speed. You get my meaning?
You have an example? Huh. Why is that not a question mark?
You're talking about a particular example, aren't you?
You know the records about the biotic trading out on Jump Zero? They're all classified. Because the Alliance made mistakes. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Why couldn't we do it alone?
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
Why not the Asari, though?
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
So you had a bad teacher then?
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Vernus. To introduce himself, he liked to say, "I was at the helm of the dreadnought that killed your father." Well, I told him my dad wasn't in the war. He'd retired to Vancouver. My family had an inland home that matured to New Beachfront. Vernus had it in for me after that. He cut corners, pushed hard. I mean, you either came out a Superman or a wreck. A lot of kids snapped. A few died. The point of all this, I guess, is that when you cut corners, it's not always obvious who pays for it.
Why tell me?
So why are you telling me this? Is there something I can do to help you get over it?
I'm 32, Shepard. You don't serve as long as I have without coming to terms with yourself. You also learn that if someone is special to you, you help them. Try to keep them from making mistakes.
You're assuming quite a bit, Alenko.
So you think you have leave to talk like we're more than officers?
I got some signals. Maybe some static too, I guess. If I'm out of line, just say the word.
Should we keep stringing him along? Should we keep stringing him along? Oh, because Shepard's, I think she's gotten the hint now. We can talk about it, but not right now. Shh, Caden.
Now isn't the ideal time. But I want to talk about this, Caden.
I get you, Shepard. I don't make a habit of complicating the chain of command. Just think about what I said.
Okay, tactical appraisal.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni.
Ah,
She seems nice enough. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
well, he already expressed his opinion on that. Okay.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
He would like that. Yeah, Shepard's stringing him along for now. Because she's not even sure how she feels about anything just yet, so no decisions as of right now. Okay.
Commander, how are you?
Yeah, it's just like, hey, you in CSEC now.
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the
That's
first
so
place?
weird.
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Such as?
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
Why?
He's not impressed that you're going after Saren?
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
Huh.
You were asked to be a Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
That's too bad.
Not all Spectres are like Saren, you know.
Of course not. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
That's true about Saren in particular.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
Thank you, Garrus. Okay, Rex.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
I guess we do.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
You knew Saren?
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought I was important.
Okay.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saren.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
So Saren recruited you?
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What was he doing?
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
That's some good instincts. What can you tell me about the cargo?
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
What was the ship?
Whose ship was it?
Whose ship?
It was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's it?
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Oh. Good call, Rex. Good call.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Okay. Next up.
Commander?
Okay.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Caden.
Are you interested in the lieutenant, Chief?
No, ma'am. And anyway, Scuttlebutt says he's already sweet on someone. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
What's scuttlebutt? I didn't mean to. Well, actually, tell me about your family.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Tell me about your father.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized. He never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made chief.
Sorry about that.
First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
You raised your sisters?
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Tell me about it.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vidmails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Vidmails?
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
So something changed, I'm guessing.
Sounds like that situation didn't last.
Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony.
Makes sense.
I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
Self-defense. You said you were all taught self-defense.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido.
Aikido.
Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
I know what she's implying there. And you?
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
Well, she must have hated you walking her to school all the time.
Sarah couldn't have been fond of you escorting her.
Embarrassed the hell out of her. But it was worth it in the end. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
Oh, that is a good Aikido master just flowing around the battlefield or whatever. Yeah. So she hit him then.
She cracked him in the face. Good.
When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell.
Yep.
She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was going to end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Well, on second thought, Aikido doesn't have any strikes, so she wouldn't have cracked him in the face. She probably would have just, I don't know, just threw him to the ground somehow. Probably hit his head and nose on the ground or whatever. Where was your father, actually?
Where was your father during this? Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Tennyson. You read poetry. I didn't know that.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
That's a good piece.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
Watching?
I thought you said he was dead.
You know, from heaven, wherever that is. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Not my not my place to judge, Williams.
Your beliefs are your business. I'm your commanding officer, not your moral compass.
I appreciate that, Skipper. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
No problem. Carry on, Williams.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Dismissed, Chief. Oh, 6 points. 6 points, don't know what to do with it. Singularity. And give Warp some lovin' too. Oh, got so much money. So much money. Time to talk to Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Oh, you sound down.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
It's, too quiet to sleep, really?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just a silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Huh. Maybe that's the point.
Sounds like the pilgrimage isn't just about finding resources for the fleet. Maybe it's about teaching you to appreciate your people and culture.
You're probably right. We Quarians spend our whole lives traveling. But really, we never leave home. The pilgrimage has given me a whole new perspective on our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You're going to be going back, though, yeah?
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually.
But we have to stop Seren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Good woman. Alright, Talia, see you later.
I should go.
See you later.
Mm-hmm. No. Let's go explore a planet. Yes, that is the sound of me vaping a little bit, just relaxing, you know. Keeping myself awake, maybe. Helps me stay awake. Sorry if that bothers you. This is my relax let's play. Skyrim is my on. I gotta be focused. My more professional series. This is just, I love this game, so I'm gonna relax and play it. Argus Roll. And wait, what? Why are we going through here and here? So we're done here, 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 and here. And now Argus Roll. Yeah, I guess we'll be going back this way. We can either go back this way or head towards Pharos. I think we're heading towards Pharos. And we're going to explore the Hercules system first, before heading to Pharos.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Normandy, this is Alliance Command. We're detecting your presence in the Attican Beta Cluster. One of our surveillance drones was gathering intel on Geth activities in the region when it was spotted and shot down. You need to go groundside and recover the drone's data module before the Geth find it.
Roger that. Zatorus is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with high-level decks of sulfur clouds. A layer of hydrocarbons has formed deeper in the atmosphere. Vast electrical storm fronts can be seen flickering across the dark side. Electrical storm, dark side. I see what you did there. Gold. Them gold, there's gold in them hills. This one I remember quite vividly. The proximity of the energetic star Hercules causes constant blue and violet aurora in Saidid's nitrogen-argon atmosphere during periods of increased solar flares. The aurora are bright enough to read by on the surface and can be seen with off-the-shelf optics from a distance of several AU. Saidid's scorching hot surface is mainly composed of magnesium with deposits of iron. A surprising variety of simple carbon-based life flourishes in a complex network of cave systems that wind through the crust. Protected from Hercules' heat and radiation. And Medallion League of One. Cool. Next. Zathoron is a small rock planet with a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and hydrogen sulfide. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of sulfur with deposits of boron. None of this one. Elatania appears to be a world eminently suited for colonization. Sadly, appearances are deceiving. It is covered by a verdant carpet of mosses, algae, and lichen, and possesses a thick, oxygenated atmosphere. But the animal kingdom is a web of microscopic symbiotic creatures. These are impossible to filter from the air and are necessary for native life to thrive. Unfortunately, they also cause anaphylactic shock when inhaled by non-native life. In short, settlement requires either fully sealed environment suits or replacement of the entire world's ecosystem. Some have proposed limited colonization at altitudes above the symbiote's range or in areas where favorable winds keep the air clear. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, looking at the undercarriage there. Anomaly first. Quite a beautiful sky there. Oh, do. Oh, damaged the front passenger side wheel there. Well, that's okay. I say passenger side, but it's not like... I don't think it's a passenger side. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. That's my Mako. Oh. Going at an angle. There we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. Good. And, what the hell is that? What's that? Pro something. Prothean ruin. Huh, interesting. Okay. Oh, what is this? Mysterious globe examine. Examining the strange Prothean artifact reveals a small, irregular slot on the underside of the surface. Remembering the strange trinket you received from the Asari consort on the Citadel, you pull it out and place it into the slot. The ball explodes in a brilliant flash of white light, momentarily blinding and disorienting you. Slowly your senses return as you wake from a deep sleep. You are alone in the forest, though you are not far from the caves you share with the others of your tribe. There is a pain and a small lump in the back of your skull, as if a chip of flint has been forced under the surface of the skin. Leaning on your bone-tipped spear for support, you rise to your feet. A sound draws your attention upwards, where a strange creature hovers high above you. It is unlike the birds you hunt by the lake's edge. It has no head and no wings, yet it somehow flies. It is a beast of shining silver, hanging motionless in the sky like a cloud. You sense it is watching you, studying you. Raising a hairy fist, you shake your spear at it in anger, and the creature rises up quickly, and until it disappears from your view. With a satisfied grunt, you make your way back to your caves and the rest of your tribe. You fall into the familiar patterns of life: the hunt for food, the struggle to claim and keep a mate, the battles against other tribes that would claim your territory. Days roll into nights and back into days. Each time you rise from your sleep, there is the sensation that you are not alone, that some other is with you, sharing all you see, hear, and feel. At these times, your hand goes to the strange lump at the back of your skull, and you remember the silver creature in the sky. The air grows colder. Winter falls. You must range farther for food, clutching the furs tight against you to ward off the chill. It is on one of these long hunts that the strange bird returns. You hear it before you see it, its call a deafening roar as it descends from above, swooping down on you. A single great eye opens on the underbelly, a glowing red orb. You try to run, but A red light extends from the eye and engulfs you, and all goes black again. You wake an instant later to find yourself on Elitania, lying on your back, the Prothean artifact looming above you, undamaged, and your companions standing over you. They help you to your feet, puzzled. There was a flash of light, and you just sort of toppled over, one explains. Are you okay, Shepard? The other asks. You don't answer right away, wondering at the implications of what you have seen. The memories of a Cro-Magnon hunter, captured by an implanted Prothean data recorder. How long did they study the primitive humans, observing them and analyzing the results at their base on Mars? And what, if anything, did they learn from us? I'm fine, you finally reply, realizing this is a mystery you will probably never solve. Forget about it. Okay. That's... Anything else I can do around here? Oh, apparently not. Excellent. On to the debris. Oh god. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. What is that from again? I think it was Harry Potter. He's on that bus. That's one of the few things I remember from those movies. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. It's been years since I've watched any of them, actually. And it's been years since I've read the last Harry Potter book as well. Yeah, I was a fan. I was really interested. I really loved those books back in the day. Back in... I think it was 2009 when the last book came out, something like that. I know it was before I graduated high school, that is for sure. Mundo. Coming up on debris site 0007. Here we are. Excellent.
Redeploying.
Come on. Alright. Down recon probe. Let's do our job. Oh god. Come on. Excellent. Oh damn. It's actually dirty. Vast plains stretching out before me. Rolling hills and green. I don't know. Fuck. Green grass and rolling hills. I don't know. Oh, wait. I see something out of the corner of my eyes. What is this? It is a bunch of rocks.
Cover me.
Gold deposit. There really are gold in them hills. We've done it, folks. We've done it. Found them gold. We have more money. More money, more problems. Dead monkey things.
This is the surveillance drone. But where's the data module?
A monkey-like creature seems to have made off with the data module.
Oh, this will be fun.
Yeah, I'm just gonna save everybody the stress. I remember this mission quite vividly, in fact. I remember hating it lots. Fucking monkeys. Now, like I said earlier, Shepard, even though she's very gruff and say she will kill, she doesn't actually kill unless she needs to. And besides, you don't want to disrupt the fragile ecosystem of a world like this by killing all its monkey inhabitants. What if they're the next, I don't know, human or whatever? You'd be killing off. It's like if you were to go back in the human past and kill a bunch of primates. That'd be terrible. You wouldn't exist. Come on. Oh god, monkey. Don't get in my way. Almost ran over that monkey. Yeah. Call me cheap, I don't know. I just fucking hate this place. Just want to get out of it. Terminator 5, Stiletto 4. A very nice looking gun. Don't mind if I do. And oh yeah, definitely. Oh, give me that rail extension, baby. Give me that. And yes. Yes, I will. Why, yes. Monkey doesn't have module. Monkey, no module. You have touched wrong, monkey. Monkey has no module. Okay, since we're here. Girls. Equip this. And equip. Okay, fine. Take the Stinger 2, actually. It's a fucking great gun. Actually, no. Take Edge 3. Why? Because I'm gonna give that one to Liara. Sorry, Talia. You're cool, but not Liara cool. Yeah. Whoa, what the what? Oh. Don't scare me like that, guys. Fucking Garrus, man. Getting all jumpy and shit.
He dropped the data module.
It's a miracle the data module is still intact. Joker should be able to transmit this info to Alliance Command.
Yeah, imagine that. They're gonna evolve in the next, I don't know, hundreds of millions of years, or hundreds of thousands of years, perhaps. Maybe a million. They seem a little bit too primitive. They're gonna be some sort of intelligent life form in the future. I can bet you that. Come on! If you think you're hard enough. Oh god. Oh crap, what the hell did you come from? Oh god, they're both down. Run! Run! I know there are more of you. Where are you? Show yourself. Oh, there's a bunch of snipers. Cool. All down.
Negative contact.
Great work, me. Great work. And this gun's great. Back to the Normandy. Get back to the chopper, Normandy, I mean. And so ends today's play session. Thank you for joining me. Have a good day or night, whatever time it is for you. See you again soon.